All right, we're back with you now tonight here on In Focus. Let's go back to the story then. Johannesburg Mayor Kabelo Gwamanda's future could hang in the balance as cracks begin to appear in the governing coalition. Various publications are reporting that Gwamanda could be booted from the office if the ANC and ActionSA reach an agreement. Jama-ah leader Ganief Hendricks joins us now for more on that. Good to have you, and thank you very much for coming on. Uncle Ganief, we are, of course, clear on one thing, that the ANC is certainly talking with ActionSA. They've confirmed as much. But whether a deal is already in place, it's still to be seen, and we'll hear what the announcement will be from ActionSA tomorrow. But as far as you know, your relationship with the ANC, especially in the city of Johannesburg, is that still intact?
Our relationship with the ANC, especially the regional committee of the ANC, is very sound. The regional committee of the ANC won't do anything without consulting me, and we are due to meet on Tuesday. No structure of the ANC, whether it's the regional committee of the ANC or the provincial leadership or the national leadership or the Big Seven, have made any decision with regard to the mayorship of the city of Johannesburg. I know that the Ahmad Kathrada Foundation had a meeting with the regional committee of the ANC and asked that Gwamanda be removed, and they rejected that position because they indicated that Gwamanda is doing a very good job, and that they then told the Ahmad Kathrada Foundation, don't come and waste our time here. Your principles and values are nothing what Ahmad Kathrada stood for. So they were rejected. I spoke to the regional secretary just yesterday, and he told me that today, when he has an interview, he will tell the nation that Jama-ah has done a very good job, and they want us to continue to do a very good job in the city of Joburg. Yeah. We are now holding the fort for 16 months on behalf of the liberation movement, which consisted of parties founded in the foundational principles. Yeah. So our position is that no structure of the ANC has made that decision. We know that when the 5 structures that I mentioned asked me to take the lead in Joburg, it was made quite clear that they will leave it up to me, because at the time the EFF and themselves could not reach an agreement.
Yes.
The Dada Moreira was very upset.
Yes.
And he summoned his president to a meeting and also told him about 6 months ago that he wants to be the mayor. And I agree, he's correct, because the ANC has the majority of members, nearly 77, and we only have 3. And we didn't ask to be the mayor. We did it to stabilize Johannesburg, which we did. We had 2 clean audits in the 16 months. We built 3 power stations. We achieved 29 projects in terms of the IDP. We are cleaning up the mess of the ANC, the DA, and ActionSA, which they created. So if the individual members of the ANC wants to bring on board the ActionSA and mess up the city of Joburg, that is on their conscience.
But is that stability
of the ANC on Tuesday, and we will discuss this matter.
Is that stability still intact? Because Herman Mashaba, reporting to one of the newspapers, he says that the ANC approached them to form a working relationship to ensure stability and success of municipalities. Not necessarily citing the Joburg municipality, but citing municipalities in Gauteng, where their relationship with the EFF is seemingly unstable at the moment, which could possibly also affect the city of Johannesburg. Has the ANC region come to you on that score to say, look, we are concerned about stability?
No, what they are telling me is that a leader, we asked you to lead, and the city of Joburg, thank you very much for the excellent work done over the last 16 months. We are a bit, the local government of unity is shaky. The EFF and ourselves are invited in a tit-for-tat battle. This will create a situation where the Zionists will take over Johannesburg. We now need to look at options. And I told them, but Action SA is hardcore Zionists. How can you still try and bring them on board to prevent the Zionists from running the city of Joburg? But in any case, we are going to talk on Tuesday. And tomorrow they are apparently having a meeting with Imam Kabelo Ahmed. Remember that I can't be in Joburg, so I've delegated political responsibility to him. There is a political committee that overlooks the local government of national unity.
Yeah.
So he represents me. I've given him a mandate, but the principals are meeting on Tuesday. And then we will take it further. We were supposed to meet on Saturday in Cape Town, but unfortunately, the regional committee leaders were summoned to come to an emergency meeting, and they had to leave. Yeah. So they postponed it till Tuesday. So I will be in Joburg on Tuesday, and we will talk about it. And the first thing they want to do is to thank Jama-ah for doing a very good job for the 16 months and to explain to us their dilemma now with the EFF and also the erratic behavior of the Patriotic Alliance. Now, as you know, the Patriotic Alliance and the EFF contributes to the numbers. So the ANC are very worried, that the EFF has already voted twice against passing the budget, getting the loan from France. And but I've heard that recently there has been an agreement that the EFF has now understood the dynamics and they will support the budget and they will support the 2.5 billion rand loan. And so there's no reason for the ANC at this stage to be in a hurry. Yeah. They should wait a while. And we don't want to have any changes now because of the Ahmed Kasada Foundation and others who for the past 6 months have been very anti-revolutionary. Ahmed Kasada must be turning in his grave. But that's another matter. As far as we are concerned, the regional, Dada Moreira wants to be the mayor. He's made several appeals to President Ramaphosa. It has been ignored so far, but circumstances have changed.
Yeah.
And if the ANC is worried that we won't have the numbers, Jama-ah is very reasonable. We didn't want to take up the position of mayor. We were asked to do so.
Okay. So for you that is not a condition.
Mayor of Joburg.
I'm saying for you, that is not a condition that you're putting in place, that you have to be mayor. Whether you are mayor, whether you're not mayor, that doesn't affect your relationship in this coalition arrangement.
No, not at all. In fact, we've been asked to take the lead, to assist the ANC, to assist the EFF. I had a meeting with Gayton a week ago. He says your mayor is doing an excellent job. I had a meeting with the EFF. He says your mayor is doing an excellent job. It's just your colleagues in the media that's trying to paint a picture because they get brown envelopes.
So if then you've got two issues here. One is an ANC that could possibly go into a coalition with ActionSA. If they do you stay in the government of local unity?
Look, we'll stay there and we will look at the realities of the situation. We feel that, if Dada Moreira wants to be the mayor, he can be the mayor. If he brings the numbers, because the ANC is the majority.
Yeah.
It only makes sense that the majority party should be the mayor. So I just hope they're grateful for the role that Jama-ah has played in the meantime. And his ambition should be the mayor. I don't know why he wants to be the mayor. He's fighting tooth and nail to be the mayor. Since the time that the regional committee decided to approach Jama-ah via Jeff Radebi, via Premier Lesoufi, pleased to take the lead. And, I chose Ahmed as the first mayor. And when there were issues with him and the PA, I said, fine, let me then choose another mayor. So I'm sure on Tuesday they will ask me to choose a third mayor. And it doesn't mean I will choose someone from Jama-ah. We don't have anyone left. unless I become the mayor. We will then look at the options on the table and decide whether Gwamanda stays. And he doesn't mind to leave.
Yeah.
He's there to serve.
Yeah.
He's done his best. He works his butt off 16 hours a day for the city of Joburg. He prevents looting. He hasn't been accused of any fraud for the last 16 months. And you know how the ANC and ActionSA and the DA messed up the last couple of years. And we've brought about stability.
Okay.
So I don't know what nonsense the media is talking about and the Ahmed Kathrada is talking about, trying to cause instability in Joburg. So they want to cause instability.
Even ActionSA,
all the permanent staff.
Even ActionSA questioning the competence of the mayor, saying they would rather have a mayor who is more competent, and Kabelo cannot be that person from this report.
Well, they're talking rubbish because he's done a good job. And, you know, Gayton McKenzie doesn't give praises unnecessary. The EFF Marshal doesn't give praises unnecessary. And they've given him 10 out of 10. So ActionSA, they are just mischievous. And I told the ANC, you trust ActionSA. You're going to regret that they messed up Joburg. And they're going to mess up the ANC in Joburg. But, you are the numbers. We don't have the numbers. So let us talk about it on Tuesday and see what happens. And then the wisdom of Solomon will prevail.
Ganief, let me appreciate your time. Thank you very much for coming on this evening. That's the leader of Jama-ah, Ganief Hendricks, saying there'll be some meetings that certainly will be taking place this evening.